What's up, fam? It's Tanya Talk with Tanya. Tanya J Miller LLC. You guys know we do life, we do leadership, we do unapologetically on purpose. That means every day we are trying to help you to figure out how to fit the puzzle pieces of life together so you do life right and you do it well. So first and foremost, thank you all so much for sending all the birthday love all week as I had and partnered and collaborated and labored with my daddy, Pastor Apostle Dwight Franklin. So thank you so much. And he said thank you for all the B-Day love as well. Y'all welcome the men just like y'all welcome my mama. So yeah, we doing all right. We doing all right. And honestly, today I was sitting and really, wanting to know like how far and how deep did I want to go with the conversation this week, with the talk this week, because I was sitting listening to the Potter's House North Dallas, where Pastor Chris was playing, was ministering, and he just said something that really just sat with me, and I couldn't get off it, and I was like, that must be it, y'all. That must be it. And so y'all know I got to give y'all how I saw it, how I heard it, and so it was when crisis hits. What's your default? That's what we're talking about this week. When crisis hits, what is your default? Like what is it that it looks like that you turn to, that you move towards, that you navigate to, that you run and hide behind, that you show up as? They say when the real fight comes, you be ready. So what does that look like for you? And I'm just gonna go with that first one about default. That hit me. It sat with me because I was like, that's true. Like we in the middle of a bunch of crises like going on. I feel like it's multiples on multiples going on. Like it's some every day. And then stuff that they're not even telling about and not giving voice to that need a voice. Y'all know. And so I was literally just like, what is the default? Is this America's default? Is this the church's default? Is this the kingdom's default? Is this the the your mama default? Is it your default? Is it my default? What does it look like? What is it that I've done in the middle of all this? What is it that I began to sound like, look like, talk like, be like? Where have I been? How have I shown in the middle of this, right? And so you got to ask yourself those questions, because a lot of times, if you didn't know, this is the time when the history is getting written. This is the time when the photographs that are looked at for years and years to come are taken. This is the moment. It's the moment. And so you you might want to look at what your default is showing to others, what it's saying about you. Is it representing you? Because when we look back on history, when we look back on this time and this period and this space, what will the default of this crisis show when it says you? When we look in the history books, when we begin to think back, will you be okay with what history says about you during this time, during this season, during this hour of crisis, pandemic, epidemic, racial relations, wars, and rumors of war? What will it say? That's what we're talking about this week, fam. When we are in crisis, when we're in chaos, when we are in the middle of the recession, depression, what is it going to say about you? What will the history be written of as it pertains to you? We going in this week. Buckle up. Peace, y'all.